There's been a thought process that agentic will kind of replace people, and that's not what we're seeing. We're seeing those people becoming experts in training and managing agents and not actually being replaced, but their job is now to manage somebody who does the manual tasks that they don't want to do. Continental Resources, we're a top 10 independent producer of oil and gas here in the continental United States. I've been around since 1967. We're about 1,700 employees. We operate in about 5 states, 4 major basins. My role there, I have several disciplines, but one of my major disciplines is the enterprise automation team. The problem that we were running up against is that we get a lot of data through emails, and those emails are not in the same format. They have a variety of different data. It's a manual process for people to take that data, process that data, be able to validate is the correct stage, is the correct well that we're on. Then once we get that and we validate that stuff, what do we do with the data? How do we get it to the engineers so they know what to do, and how do they reflect back on that data to make sure everything was done correctly? Anyone who's in oil and gas, they realize that well names are not very small. We add a lot of different suffixes to them based on, are they horizontal? Is it the first one, the second one, how long? So trying to match that up and getting a vendor to send you back the correct information is very challenging. So we developed a UiPath agent. And within that agent, we decided we needed some context grounding to be able to validate what the agent was telling us. And so we utilized another agent from Databricks. And using that Databricks, it was able to score and validate the data. So now we have the data back to us with a relevancy score, and then the UiPath agent can then continue the process. It used to require a human in the loop, but they have been so confident with the response and the context grounding scoring, we don't actually send that back to any individual to look at. The data is actually getting there faster. The fact that the data gets there faster to the engineers is a big difference. No one has to go validate. We don't have to go and do all the manual stuff that we had before. And it's saved, I think we do on the order of, I don't know, a couple hundred emails a day that people have to work through. So if you figure it's 30 seconds to a minute per email, and that's not even accurate because there's a lot more lookup that went along with that. So five minutes an email, it's a lot of work. It's almost a full-time job. Believe it or not, they've actually embraced it. They realize that it makes their jobs easier, and they get to focus on things that they actually want to do, not the manual stuff that is required but nobody wants to do. So I've been really optimistic about the future of what's going to happen with automation and even the acceptance of agentic.